Uh-oh. Do we have an audio thing? Say something.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Perfect.
Okay, there we go.
So, long time no see. How have you been?
Yeah, been good. It's been a kind of a busy thing. I wasn't playing for a long time because I was touring. I was like out and about.
Yeah, I saw
But
your album
now-
did like super well. It was like crazy. I was like, oh my god, this guy's like actually like super talented. Holy,
People,
I had no
Thanks,
idea.
yeah. People have been listening to it. It's kind of wild, actually. Yeah, it's been good. It's been hectic, but it's all been good. And I've been back for a couple weeks now, and I've been wanting to practice, but my controller has been all kinds of fucked up.
Okay.
But
you said...
basically I haven't been playing the game very much.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been watching a lot, and I was playing a lot before I left. So I'm like generally in practice, just a little bit rusty, like for the last couple weeks.
Okay. And how are you feeling today? Like,
I feel pretty good. I'm feeling like I fixed my controller.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling all right. I'm not like at my peak technicality, but I think that's just because I'm a little rusty. So I'm good to play.
Perfect. Okay. I think then let's start with just taking watching some matches. Like I want to see you like what your play looks like for sure.
Sure.
And I think that makes sense as a starting point. And then we'll kind of like take it from there. So I've sent you the spectator code. Do you remember how any of this works or no?
Yes. So I hit start broadcast.
Yep.
And then enter your thing, right?
Yep. And then it'll ask you to confirm, and then we just say yep. And then if the game's not already running, then we hit play.
Cool. Do you have a preference between ranked and unranked?
Not at all.
Okay. I might hit unranked just because it usually queues a little faster.
Yeah, totally fine.
I also want to make sure all my things are closed. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, so just like trying to get ready for Genesis, just because I'm excited about it in general because I've never gone to Genesis before and I've always wanted to go, and as I think we've already talked about, I'm just trying to hit the major game this year more.
Mm-hmm.
And I've definitely been feeling improvement overall, and like I feel like I'm playing. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. I think I'm playing defense a little bit better, and I've been like incorporating those DJLs out of shield and like been seeing a lot of help with that. Have you are you seeing the match now?
Yep, Fox on FD.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So like, okay. So one big thing that I think that we might want to keep in mind. We're at 83. What does Fox want right now?
Up smash.
Yeah. So like, let's just keep that. Let's keep our awareness of that.
Sure. Or up air.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah. My game is a little loud, but I don't think I can turn it down until after this game is done.
It's okay. We'll play with our conditions. Genesis will be loud sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with these nairs.
Dash dance, dash attack, dash dance, grab. Like, I think that, like, precision movement is usually our friend against that kind of thing.
Okay, so I'm leaning too far. Oop, I'm leaning too far on, like, float. Let's go!
Nice. I think we're leaning too much on float. I think we want to just use our basics a little more. Like, it's tempting to get fancy, but, like, at 20, what's the best move you can hit on Fox? Probably your dash attack, right? Maybe down smash.
Dash attack, yeah.
Grab. Like, it's one of those three. And, like, while aerial can be a good way to set those up, like, there's other... You can also just do it with your movement.
I don't know why ACI down smash didn't work there. He hit me with an aerial. Was I too high percent?
Sakurai angle. So you were actually too low. You crouch canceled, but then his weak nair, because... So there's like a lot of moves, including your nair, like your weak nair, like your weak back air. They have what's called the Sakurai angle, which is just like it's just a hit trajectory that like changes after a certain amount of knockback is reached. So it goes from it goes from straight forward to up and forward. So the up and forward angle is what you're able to ASDI down. You can't actually ASDI down on moves that don't have vertical knockback.
Okay.
Because it just isn't considered like a valid like trajectory. Yeah. It's one of the weird little like things of the game. What it means is that like against weak hit nairs from about 0 to 10, just use attacks with ASDI down. Don't use actual crouch cancel. Like that's it.
Don't use attacks. Can you say that last sentence again?
Sure. So when people do like when foxes and cheeks and falcos and stuff do weak hit nair at like below 10, you can't crouch cancel it. You have to be doing something that isn't crouch when you're ASDIing down. So if you're attacking,
oh, I see.
Yeah, because the knockback reduction is what like makes that work.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I really thought I could grab that.
The numbers were in your favor, the spacing was not.
Sure, okay.
Nice. Gorgeous
That was
grab.
bro.
That's okay. Try to use your back air a little bit more for some of these, like when you're doing these like these nairs to like zone him out. Try to like, I think that would make you're basically trying to like box him out and like isolate him. I think that if some of those were back airs, especially around like 30 plus, those would be like a lot more effective than the nairs you're going for.
Okay.
Because like I think that like Bear just has a much better hitbox for the things that you're trying to do. But like Nair comes out faster, and it also has more power, so it links to like down smash and stuff at early percents like better. So like I get it, but yeah, like I feel like in these kinds of spots, like you see how he just like kind of like crashed into you, and like whereas the back air is trading, the Nair is like losing a lot of these.
Sure, yeah, so, that makes sense.
Yeah, so we want to just make sure that we're using like the better hitbox. If we're floating facing forward, I feel like that's usually a sign that we actually want to be like fairing in a lot of spots.
Oops. Platform kind of fucked me. Nice. Sometimes I'll...
Oh, that was really good evasion.
Come on, come on, come on!
Ah, barely.
It's okay. That I mean, that is real in a sense. Like there is enough time. I think I just messed up the timing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn my game sound down a little because it's kind of hard to hear you.
Yeah. You said that you would. You said that you would do that, so that's fine.
Audio. Yeah, 25. Let's turn it down to like 15. Okay. Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep fighting.
Yeah.
I think that right now we just want to get into like we're getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Instead of doing that up air, try to like just hit the dash dance using your dash try to hit the tech chase using your dash dance.
Sure, okay. Yep.
So like I mean like after the down smash, because like the up air I think takes two, like the up air is good if they like tech in place or they like no tech, but like it also kind of locks you out of being able to chase the rolls.
Sure, right. That makes sense because I have to go through jump squat and float and the startup of the upper.
Yeah, I think that if you nared, you could make it work, but I feel like nair, like, because it's faster, you can make it work. But like, I would just wonder what like nair is giving you that like, you know, dash attack or grab is not. You know.
Sure. Is that a Sakurai?
Probably. Oh, I love that. The awareness there, like seeing how far he was from the stage, beautiful.
I stole that from Laud. I've been watching so much Triff and Laud and Polish since our last. I mean, granted, I was already watching a lot of them, but like especially Triff, I've just been like, because for me, he's like the most defensive Beach in a lot of ways. And so I've just been trying to like really take that on.
Yeah. I love how you grabbed the edge there. That was such good awareness to know that you still had to like do another step. So then you like took it.
Oh, that was not supposed to be a regrab.
I would have probably upthrown him personally.
Sure. Yep.
Because like he's gonna be at 30. Like the platform's right there. Like it seems like a good up air, or like you either you up air and you get a big combo, or you or he I guess he could go to like the side. Like I guess he could. Oh, you almost had the Armada timing. Oh, that was so.
Yeah,
good.
that's what I was looking for, but I jumped the gun a little bit.
But you know what? The awareness to go for that is really the important part right now. Because like
Sure.
we'll clean up the timings as you play. Again, you haven't been playing like all that. Like DIing the up. Like there's an up smash that killed you that probably shouldn't have. Like there's or that well not that shouldn't have, but like that was survivable with a better DI input. Like there's like lots of little things, but like it's what I can tell is that like some of the concepts that we were working on, they've stuck. And
they're getting in there, yeah.
Yeah, and they look like they're more natural than they were before. Because, like, it's kind of like when you come back to something after having not done it, it's like we're not as, like, set in our ways on it. This is good.
Totally, yeah. I've definitely been feeling, because I also have watched back a few of our lessons while I was gone. And, like, I definitely feel a lot of that growth. And so I'm just trying to, like, you know, stay on it. Oh, I almost hit the Wally. Oh.
See what I mean? Like, I think that has to be an error.
Yeah.
That was disgusting. That whole combo was
honestly
so good.
I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that dash attack hit.
I can. Like, why wouldn't it? Like, your arms go out above the stage, do they not?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, that was risky.
Yeah, like what was up? What was the plan there? Like, I'm curious as to like why we don't just land from the float there.
Yeah, I think I was trying to. I wasn't looking at his percent. I think in my brain he was off stage, so I probably should like. I think that was a grab. Oh, sorry. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. The only point I was gonna make is I don't know if it necessarily matters that like what his percent is in that situation.
Okay.
Because like by taking the hit by landing from the float, you can also then decide how fast you go out with your next jump.
By landing with the float, you can decide how fast. Oh right, if you just go ahead and land, then I can like recalibrate and just like
and just do that.
Get all my resources back.
Yeah, because you want to have you might not necessarily need to float out to hit him. Like you can depending on where he is, you might be able to just drop and do it, right?
Yeah.
Good call out. I like the I you know what? At first I was skeptical, but like that 50-50 is like growing. Like it's really like a 1 in 3, but like it's kind of growing on me because I'm like, what else do you do?
Yeah, I also like one thing that Polish does that I really like is they will go for like when they get Fox off stage, they'll do like a jump and then float, like put their float height out, and then they'll do that in rapid succession so the Fox doesn't know what they're trying to cover. And then it just like introduces enough of a mix-up uncertainty that they end up, and it's not even that it makes it easier to cover what they do, because like by doing that you're kind of putting yourself in many different positions, but like it just makes them a little scared.
Yeah, it disorients them. You know what, like a lot of people react to like the opponent's position during recovery, so like as they should.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a free kill. You if you do the charge up smash after that down tilt, that's an instant
Oh,
kill.
sure, right. Okay.
Yeah, the Armada.
Oop.
I'm gonna point out that like even though it didn't lead to like an instant like tech chase, the fact that you didn't commit to the up air made it possible for you to do that slapdash.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because you weren't like committing to like an aerial that wasn't gonna hit when he tech rolled, so like you were able, when he came out of it, you were able to like move over and then threaten him. I like that you didn't get attached to the turnip. I know it's gonna sound dumb, but like the second down smash there is so heat. Like
I mean, you don't have to tell me that. No, I mean,
because I know that like you like up airing after the down smash, and I get it, but like, because it's so good when it works, but like, I almost wonder if like the down smashing him off the stage gives us a better like situation on average. And like, because like there's also moments where he like shields after, and like chewing through his shield, like, because like the thing is the shield damage is not worth nothing.
Sure. Oh, we're lagging. Ooh, nice tech. Ah! I thought my back air would come out.
It's okay. I really like how you're playing these games. Like, things that stand out to me, you're more composed than you were like for when we started. I would say you're still like far more composed, like comparatively.
Sure.
You're not like you're not as wasteful with your movements.
Thanks. Yeah, I've definitely been trying to like become aware of that, because even like in our first lesson, I was watching it back a while ago, and like I was playing against a Marth, and just watching it, I could actually like predict what you were going to say before you said it, because of not just because I remember it when you said it, but like the principles that we've been talking about are like more integrated into my play now, so I can actually see those holes in a way that I couldn't before.
Yeah, so the one thing about the landing from float that I like about like part of why I like landing from those float aerial edge guards or sub float aerial edge guards, depending on how you're doing them, is that like after landing you're actionable basically immediately, right? So like if the opponent like goes slightly below our like back air, but we can potentially down smash him, right? Like that's a reason to do that. We might be able to like see that we're not actually at the good angle, like maybe we should drop float and grab the edge. Like there's lots of like or like if he goes over us, like, you know, we missed this, like let's just take our like, yeah, exactly. So that
I don't know what to do there when it's low percent. That's the one I'm not sure about.
Second back air.
Like land and back air, or like
just stay on stage and back air again.
Got it. Okay.
And then pull
like reset.
Yeah, and then just pull a turnip immediately when like if you think he'll go low again, just pull a turnip immediately, and then on the next back air, that's when you like soft back air or down air, and then you throw the turnip at him when he's below the stage. So you want to like reset the edge guard and get into a spot where the turnip kills him basically.
Sure. Okay.
Like that makes sense, right? Like that's just like what Trift does. It's the Armada, it's the Trift, it's like probably the Laud too nowadays. It's just the best thing that you can do with that opening.
Yeah, totally. Oh, where's my mirror? That's the one. Okay, so that would have been a another backer rather than going to ledge, probably.
I think on that one, because of his percent, you have to down air. But, like, yeah, it's same idea. Like, you could back air or down air. Like, both of them would be, like, there's pros and cons to both of them. But, yeah, like, we basically reset him. And then when he goes low, then we just, like, pull the turnip immediately. Like, after we hit the aerial, we pull the turnip. We pull the turnip basically immediately. And then just, like, then do the one more aerial and then just, like, hit him back off stage.
Oh, up throw, not down throw. Ooh, that was a good mix-up. I thought they were going to go for Shine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this flag is terrible. Oh, my God.
We can fight somebody else. We don't have to keep fighting him.
Yeah. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't really see... So, I'll level with you. I don't see anything, like, super specific, so I'm gonna need some direction from you.
Sure.
What do you find is, like, other than the up air thing, like, which is, I think, a tech chasing structure thing, which we can look at if you want to. But yeah, like, I'm trying to get a sense of, like, what you want. Like, where do you think your holes are?
Yeah, I feel like I overextend when it comes to neutral, like... or like I think it also has a lot to do with my perception of the other player's skill. Like if I'm playing against someone that I perceive as worse than me, I actually can be extremely patient and like play a lot of those mind games. But if it's someone who is either at or above my level, I think I'm usually going to be the one to bite first in neutral. And so like learning how to exercise more patience or like throw out options that are non-committal. Like I think sometimes what often happens is I'll think that something is non-committal, but it actually is quite committal. Even something as simple as a jab. Like it happens a lot in the Fox matchup, where I'll be at like mid to long range, and I'll do like an FC Nair that feels like an undershoot, but that they end up being able to punish.
I mean, undershoots,
yeah.
like undershoots are punished with punishing. Like that is that is fundamentally their weakness. So.
Sure.
Okay, I see. So let me ask you, if that's the case, is it possible then that we are leaning too much on undershoots in general as like our solution to things? Because like what I would question there is, you know, one of the perks of your float cancel is that you can just like back out of the fight immediately after pretty effectively. So like, is there value in maybe like setting up like dash dancing or something?
Yeah, no, definitely. I could see the undershooting. I could see it being that I'm relying on that too much. I think in the Fox matchup especially, that's the one, like at my current level, I don't know if this is a normal phenomenon, but like I feel like every new skill level I get to, I have to like reimagine the matchup. And I feel like currently the Fox matchup is suddenly very mysterious when I play against players who are like at the level I'm at now or above, and it feels like the undershooting might be a part of that.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's grab a game. Let me grab something on my screen and show you something quickly.
Okay.
What shall we look at? You know what? Yeah, let's do Armada Peach Fox, and let's grab one with let's grab something involving Mango, because Mango's
cool.
quite good at like calling out habits. We'll do this. So just give me 1 second. It's on my screen, and this is a set that like Armada loses. This is their Royal Flush set. It's just one that came up, but like I want us to like just look at the structure of like the neutral in this one.
Sure.
Yeah, like this is fine. So like, what do we see like with how Armada's like fighting and like positioning after things? Like, what are we noticing once they get into neutral here? So I guess Mango's gonna like, so he's here, he floats, he down smashes on that side, he gets gimped by shines, I guess. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we got some neutral here.
Yep.
He's like pulling away after the nair. He winds up getting hit, but let's see what he's doing here. So back airs.
Bring out the full hop back air.
Shields after landing, like in the scrap, which makes some amount of sense.
Ooh, that up air! I forgot about that up air. I've watched this set. I totally forgot about that up air.
Yeah, but like here, this is what I'm talking about. Do you see like the dynamic of do you see the dynamic here? Because I bet you would be like jabbing or down smashing on some of these, right?
Yeah, I totally would.
And like I'm not saying that he doesn't do them, because he does them there, but like do you see like how much more he's like relying on his movement and repositioning?
Yeah. Yeah, he's sort of like going in and out.
Yeah.
Rather than what I'll do is like stay out and then go in. He's like sort of
He's
alternating modes.
Yeah, he's bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, totally.
Like, so
yeah.
I would say that like this is a pattern that's like kind of missing from what you do. And I'm not saying that you have to do it exactly like the way Adam does, because like or the way Adam did, because like yeah, like Triff, Polish, Laud, they all have their own kind of spin on this. But like the thing is, like, I feel like even actually, you know what? Let's not rely on that. Let's actually look at them. Because we'll have, like, I'm pretty sure he wins a game against Mango here. Let's take a look at, like, let's take a look at Triff on this counter pick.
That's from last year, right?
Yeah. So, like, he's using the ground more, but, like, this is still basically the same, like, this is the same thing that Armada's doing. You see that, right? Like, it's totally. just ground game. Like, slightly different version, but like, and it's like, it makes sense, like he's on FD, but like, this is the same thing.
Yeah. And he's using his dash dance to like gradually shift ranges, but it's not like he's creeping in or anything. He's just like changing what zone he's in, and it like waiting for Mango to react to that.
Yeah. Although he still is taking, like, pushing in some moments. Like, once he gets into this scrap with Mango, like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's patient, but it's not like Triff never swings. Like, that's the thing. And here we have, like, a similar dynamic. Like, look at this. This is just what Armada was doing, just like with a bigger emphasis on the ground side of things.
Sure. Oh my god, that shine. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so now that we're talking about this, I am realizing that I don't tend to do that much dash dancing in neutral, unless it's like a quick little dash dance to do like a little thing. If I'm trying to get in, then I'll maybe do it to like do a feint. But that'll be like 1 or 2 dash dances. And even like I've been watching the Surmaris Salt set a lot, and Surmaris does a lot of dash dancing, like to keep things non-committal, I guess.
Yeah. Ooh. Let's look at that one, actually. So Surmaris Salt. Because that one's like, that, to me, this was one of the biggest upsets of the year that nobody talks about. Like, unironically, like, amazing set.
It's just like, and it just is such peak Peach Falcon matchup.
I don't know how, but like, it's always, I feel like Bladewise and Armada used to be like the good Peaches versus Falcon, and then Surmaris is. So like, I don't know if this is like cap or not, but it feels like whenever it's always the straight Peaches that are good versus Falcon.
That's actually so funny. New lore dropped.
New lore dropped. It's always the straight ones that can do this matchup.
And then I guess that means I'm fucked for the matchup.
No, we're gonna be. That just means we're gonna be like the cycle breaker.
Yeah.
But no, I think there's like some. I think that like there's wisdom here, because like even here, like we're seeing like, what do you think the utility of like moving back and forth like that is? What do you think the real, like, what is one of Peach's, like, what problem of it is that, like, what is it giving Peach that she doesn't have without it? Because like these like retreat movements in the corner, right? Like this is something that I think that we could see more of in your play. What do you think like we're getting from like these movements?
Specifically from the corner?
Yeah, like from what Surmaris, like for the from here, from getting onto the stage here.
Yeah.
To like when he gets the nair, what did like in fact we'll actually like we'll slow down and we'll watch that stretch. I want you to tell me what Surmaris is getting from doing all this. So from here to when he gets the nair.
Wow. the trade.
Yeah.
I think it's that he's like very slightly he's like dangling the candy for Falcon and like making Falcon feel comfortable, or not comfortable, but like tempting him to come in.
Okay.
And since Peach is bad at ledge, or like bad in the corner, he's Sermaris is like, I guess, knocking two birds out with one stone, right? Like you're getting out of the corner and you're closing the space.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, he's so close to this. He's like, he's hitting every molecule around the point I'm trying to make. I'm like, no, this is good. This is good. So here, so let's take a look. Let's break this down. So what is this? Let's pretend we are placing Salt somewhere on the map. She is this. She's this box. Where does she want to be relative to Sermaris? Like to outspace dash attack and stuff? Because this feels too close.
Yeah,
like
probably
maybe,
just like center stage.
Yeah, like maybe around here. Like I don't think she has to be all the way over here, but she definitely has to be a little bit further back. Like around here. Cool. So then we'll have this pink one representing Sermaris. So if this is where Salt wants to be, and Sermaris is approaching like this, then Salt has to back up if she wants to maintain her good spacing too, doesn't she?
Right.
Okay, so she probably will make her gray. I cannot in good conscience make Salt white. So let's see here. So so she has to back up accordingly. So to maintain the position that she has, to maintain this form of footing, she really can't be where she currently is because like there's Peach coming towards her. She has to move all the way over here. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So then Peach, being slower, kind of maybe only advances to about here. But like the point is that she's still claimed. Like, she probably only advances to about here, because, like, before Falcon is, like, before she has to kind of, like, change gears. But the point is that she has claimed this much distance.
Right.
She has claimed a unit of space. And she's very happy for it. Like, look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, so absolutely claims space. I would even go as far, and then, like, where does she ultimately wind up? She winds up fighting Salt in the middle of the stage. So by repeating this process, because Salt is basically just trying to bait her this whole time, like bait Sermaris this whole time, what Sermaris is able to do is he's able to claim like this unit of space repeatedly. Like let's watch this back.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
See, there's like another like, and so he right. You see it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's crazy?
It's also so subtle. Like, I don't know if I would ever throw out the Nair there because it doesn't even feel... Like, when you see it, it makes sense, but, like, just instinctively, the Nair there, to me, doesn't feel like it's, like, threatening.
Yeah. So, you know what? Let's I've been using a process of working backwards with people, and they've found it quite effective. So let's apply this here. So this is the Nair that we're going for here. Like this hyper float Nair is like what we want, is what we do. So like let's go back about 5 interactions and figure out how Sermaris gets to this hyper float Nair. We'll use this one because this is a little bit cleaner of an image. So what happens before this?
I think we're just playing that same mini game that we were playing a minute ago, right? Like the dash forward, shield, dash forward, dash back, dash forward, like, slightly closed space thing.
Yeah, agreed. So here's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually outline the steps involved here so that we have something like somewhat like, so we can actually like concretely map out how this works. So this is the last step. So hyper float Nair. Hyper float Nair. And then what step came before this? If we're not sure, that's okay. We can just take a look.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't remember.
So what are they?
I think it was like a run-up shield, right?
Yeah. And what did Salt do? Salt missed a back air. So Falcon spaced a back air. So how did she do this back air? It's a short hop.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So so from this interaction, so let's get what each of the characters are doing in order. So who acted first? I think Salt acted first, right?
With the back air. Yeah.
Yeah. So Salt bears. Actually, no, we'll say Falcon bear. because that would apply to everyone.
Sure.
Falcon, short hop, bear. And then what was Peach doing that provoked this? She was dashing forward, right?
Dash dancing. Yeah, dashing forward.
Peach. Dash. Forward. Cool. So then, what did Sir Maris do? So then Peach shield.
Yeah.
Peach shields to break. Peach shield stops. And that means there's a step here, actually. Falcon lands.
Right. And then I don't actually remember what Salt did next.
Oh, I can tell you. She dashed away and pivot
Okay.
paired. But like that's not the part that's important. And the
Sure.
reason it's not important is because this is this is the moment that he decides to hyper float in air. This is something that comes after this.
Mm.
So like really, so what the next most important thing, the last important thing is what happened before this. So what we can see here is like we said, they are playing this like dash forward minigame. So
Yep.
Salt dashed Salt is dash dancing, Sir Maris approaching shielded, and then wave dashed back.
Mm-hmm.
So really, what comes before this dash forward? So let's like play this out. So dashes forward into the shield stop, then hyper floats forward. Right? So then, before this hyper float forward, before this dashing shield stop, she wave dashed back. So Peach wave dashes back versus Falcon Bear.
Yeah.
Cool. So Falcon Bear, Falcon short hop bears, and then Peach wave dash back.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can see, there's like a real like. What are you noticing about the structure of this play, and how
We're just taking turns.
and and understanding turn structure has been something that you've mentioned that you have problems with sometimes.
Yeah.
But like this, but when we laid all the moves out like this, does it make sense? Does it make a little more sense?
Definitely.
Amazing. Okay, so with that in mind, this is something. This I think is what I want us to like. I want you to like go into. Because we're still, like, you're still broadcasting to me, so this is good. So I'm going to stop streaming, but here's what I want you to do. Go into versus mode. Like, not unranked, but, like, it's Slippy's actual versus mode. Because I should be able to see the things that are there. And just put any computer on, and just show me what some of these movements might look like to you. If you were doing them.
Okay, versus mode. You don't have a character preference? I'll just do Fox.
Yeah, it literally doesn't matter.
Stage?
Doesn't matter. Something big. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, so like, remember, we want long movement. Like, Sir Maris is doing long movement. So like, I'd say like, trots. So like, do you know what a trot is? Yeah, like that, like these things. And then like, we want to like, do like dash dances with that, like trot dances. We want to do like dash forward, wave dash back. And we want to go like long with them. Like the idea is that we're kind of like pretend like we're going dash forward, wave dash back. Let's try to get a longer wave dash back. Yeah, like that. Now try doing a shield stop and then like and then wave dash back. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then try that try doing that into maybe like. You know what? Let's try to not do the tight dash dances. Just for the purpose of this, let's try to like move more loosely. Yeah. Because you're fast, and I think that like this, like we want to use that speed with more purpose, and I think that this is a good way to do that. Try working in some floats in this, like some floats and like at different heights, like set up some back airs with it, like. Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
And don't be afraid to like experiment, run away, try running away and then like jumping back towards him, like short hopping back towards him with back air, with like float back air, or just like normal back air. Yeah, like Like, you can see there's, like, a whole dimension of movement, like, with this. That's, like, with this
Yeah.
longer style, right? Because usually, like, play in, like, a fixed position, but you can see you actually do have, like, some amount of movement, like, in different directions. Your character has a lot more dynamic movement than maybe people initially feel.
That also makes me think of, like, sometimes I'll see Peach players do, like, the, like, dash back, wave dash forward. And for some reason, with Peach, it always looks like she's covering way more ground than she should be able to.
Okay.
Or, like, actually, no, sorry. Wave dash back is what it is.
Wave dash back dash. Oh yeah. So there's actually residual momentum that carries over into your next action off of wave dashes. So here, like,
really?
Yeah. So try here's something fun. Try dash, like, wave dash back as far as you can, and then as soon as possible dash forward.
Wave dash back and then dash forward.
Yeah. But, like, as soon as you can. It's not as fast, is it?
Yeah.
Like, now just do, like, a dash, now just, like, run dash forward. See what I mean? Like, you don't enter, like, you don't go as fast.
Oh. So you're still being dragged back a little bit by the wave dash back.
Yeah. So what you can do to, like, get rid of that is a dash dance. Because that, like, on the second dash, it'll get rid of it. So what you do is, like, wave dash back, then dash away, like, for a frame, for, like, a teensy bit, and then, like, dash forward. And it should get rid of that.
Oops. Stop it, computer. Like that.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That's crazy. This game. This game. It will never cease to amaze me how layered it is.
Yeah. So now we're using, like, now here's a really fun one. Go to a platform level. Go to Battlefield. I want you to, like, I want you to, like, double jump. Like, I want you to, like, jump up and double jump into a waveland off the side of the platform. Into, like, float. So it's, like, basically kind of...
like... Wait, say that again?
So, like, jump up to the platform, double jump, and then, like, jump in the middle of the stage. You'll double jump towards the side platform. So you're, like, floating there. Like, so you're kind of, like, swirling towards it, and then we're gonna waveland off the nearby side. So it's kind of like
like AMSA.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go into our float.
Oh shit!
Oops. You see, like, you move fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that residual waveland momentum.
Wow, it feels like yeah. I feel like I'll do that with ECB. What do you call it? ECB Waveland, but I don't usually do it to get off the platform in that way.
Oh, but, like, here's the thing. So in the Falco matchup, why do you think people like floating? Like, it's good to float near the platforms because you can use that to, like, when he hits you with lasers, you can use that to, like, refresh your float.
When he hits you with lasers, you can use it to refresh your float?
So, like, if you're floating not at the perfect height and he manages to clip you with a laser, or, like, if you're, like, thinking that you might want to go in and he clips you, like, if he clips you out of the middle of the stage, out of a float, right? You can then use that to like, here, go into float around the platform height. So then if he shoots you and you start falling, you can can then double jump towards the platform.
Oh, whoa. So if I'm like here and he shoots me with a laser, I can double jump, land, like double jump, and then land, waveland rather, and then. Wow, that's kind of crazy. It's almost like it's like a budget slide off.
You, like, reload, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I do have one question actually.
Yeah.
What's the thing that determines, like, if I'm trying to wave dash off, because this is something that Armada did a lot that I feel like I don't really see Peaches do very much anymore, is, like, if you're shielding here on platform when they hit you, he would, like, wave dash off the side of plat into fastfall aerial.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when I do that, I'll get the teeter rather than, like, the
just
sliding off.
It just means that you're not holding. It means that you're not holding the stick outward enough.
Oh, okay.
So, like, here, if you're holding a direction basically that isn't down, like, your X coordinate has to be more than like 40 or something. So like, or like
Okay,
more
so
than
just
like
think of it as
0.4.
more out than down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally it.
You can also like, the other thing here is you could also like hold off and then do an angled fast fall if you want to like attack like closer. Like, so you know how you can fast fall like down but like down forward or down back. You could also, if you want to attack somebody who's more under you, what you could do is you could angle, like once you're off the platform, you could angle the fast fall towards them.
Oh, so sure. So like, no, not that.
Try doing it with your back. With your back, like, try doing it with your back, like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Either way, though, I think that this is good. I think that there's lots of things to play with. Like, the main things I wanted you to show me was, like, better, like, looser movement. Why don't we try taking this into some unranked games?
Sure.
Perfect. And, like, I think that this was productive.
Yeah, very. Oh, wait, what? Why am I not? Oh, online. I thought I was in, I'm like, I went to event match and there's no, Alright. Yeah, it's funny because I'm not sure, but I think the person that I played was Kadoran Smurf, like literally like right before we started the lesson. And the games were pretty good. I feel overall pretty good about how I was playing, especially since I am pretty rusty. But just I was mostly benefiting from conversions and like him overextending the punish rather than like neutral. And I feel like with what we're talking about today, it's going to help the neutral thing.
Agreed.
And not even from like a Marth specific perspective, just like in general.
Yeah, versus anyone.
Yeah. Okay, we are cute.
Falco! Hey, it's my character. Let's go. The KirbyKaze Falco is like, it's getting better. I don't know if it's not good yet, but like, man, it's gonna be so sick.
I'm afraid.
Why?
I'm very afraid.
Why?
No, it's gonna be too powerful.
Everyone keeps saying that, and it makes me feel self-conscious, but also powerful. Nice. Oh, I see the movements changing. It's good.
Oh, I can't believe that connected.
I can't. That was sick.
No,
it's okay. Falco, why?
Yeah.
Damn you, Birdman.
I think I might need to do some more calibration too, because I'm not getting any shield drops, or like I'm getting like 1 in 5.
Yeah, that's something that's worth looking into.
Yeah.
Honestly, for a first day back though, like this is like I have zero, like for a first day back I have zero concerns. Like there's always going to be like minor tech skill things. That's not what makes or breaks you like on a first day back. Like, and we have like a little under a month to prepare. We're fine.
I'm honestly so excited. I don't want to put, obviously don't put too much expectations on things, but like I'm feeling really good overall with how I've been playing over the last several months.
Hell yeah. And the thing is, I think that's the right habit. That's the right like attitude to have. Like we're not. Okay, so against this asshole. Yep.
Oh jeez.
Up air. Just like time and up air very carefully. Or umbrella. Umbrella also works. I should clarify.
I'm glad to know that I have the like KirbyKaze seal of approval for the paracol, because I do be doing that paracol.
Yeah, so like against this guy, I would honestly just be like full hopping up airing and trying to like see if I can like get a good trade on him when he's on the top platform, or I'd like look for the parasol.
Okay.
Because if he's gonna like do cheese like that, then like
up smash, what? Is it possible to knock a shine if you get hit by the downer? Is there any way to like stop it from happening?
You want to smash the eye away from him.
Oh, okay.
So, like, remember, his shine is, like, tiny. So the whole idea, like, that's why Smash the Eye is good against him. Because, like, the whole thing with him is that his moves are small. Like, his big payoff move, his shine, is small. So you're just trying to, like, avoid it, basically. You're just trying to, like, give yourself enough distance that, like, you don't get hit by it.
Sure.
This is good movement. Like, I know that we're not getting every opening off it, like, but you can see that there's, like, an actual baiting game happening with how you're, like, moving back and forth with him. It's not like, it's not just, like, you're getting into a spot and then, like, playing roulette. There is actual, like, moves taking place.
Ah, it's supposed to be a dash back. I think F throw probably, yeah. I'm never sure what the right percent for F throw at the other side is to get that grab.
Honestly, like, I think that was a good call. I think if he had DI'd it better, then like he could have like been fine. But like he has like 4 other things he has like 3 things he has to worry about there, because you have have your down throw, you have your up throw, like, so he has to kind of like split the difference between something, and yeah, like I think he picked the options on the left side, and you went for the option on the right side. It's just, yeah.
Backer. Oh, weak hit? This Falco is giving me an up B, like up B on stage energy.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Yeah, that movement there was like something that I think he wouldn't have done before.
Sure.
Like just like the little like dash, wave dash, like the little like just negotiating with him.
Was that the SCI? I'm not sure.
Not sure. I think that he just backed out because he's like a, I don't know.
Sure.
Like, I think he just backed out like for some reason. Beautiful parasol.
Yeah, it's not really extended, but oh. Maybe? Possibly? Nah. I guess just land, probably.
Yeah. I will say this guy likes to wait a teensy bit and then act out of shield. I feel like against people like him, this is the type of player where like aerial down smash is really good.
Aerial down, okay.
Like when you do your float aerial in on him, like your low float aerial, he like waits a teensy bit, like the small, like it's always like this really like subtle delay. But then he acts, and it seems good versus you doing grabs, and it seems good versus you doing jabs. So I think that this is a player where we actually just want to brute force or down smash a bit.
Sure, okay.
That was good. That was the DI. Like you saw how he nicked you and then you didn't get shined because it missed?
Yeah.
That is the desired result.
That was an up throw.
You know what? That's a dead Falco.
Yeah.
You know what? I think this is fine.
Oh, they quit.
Of course they did. They were like, "Man, I'm so good. I'm so much better than this beach player." And then he's just like, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'm not having fun anymore. They played so lame." As he jumps to the top platform. It's like, all right, this is our nemesis. This is one of our tough matchups. Let's do this. I like these attack angles you're taking. Simplify. You could have just nared him.
Okay.
Like, because I get, like, you got, like, so there's so many good things that you're doing. Oh,
they quit.
Let's go! Okay. So you're doing a lot of things really well. The biggest one thing that I think would enhance is just, like, taking... Sometimes it really is good just to, like, take the strongest hit you have in that spot just to show them that you can do it. Like, you had like a pop-up that where you kind of like did a bunch of stuff to board the platform to get like a meteor punish, but like he's already at 110, like, and he's on a battlefield side platform. Like, just hit him, just like nair him off stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Shine is cringe. I like this person. I don't like them more than you, so I do hope you win, but I like this Sheik player's tag.
No, I support their message.
Yeah.
Ooh, they caught me coming in.
As long as it's like I, even as a Falco player, my Shine is cringe. Like, it should be way bigger. Like, it's... and Fox's is just nonsense. Like, why does that exist? So, like... oh god, I've become a... Ooh. She is a character where, like, yeah, that more fluid movement is going to be really important because her weakness is movement. Like, she's fast, but, like, she's kind of, like, clumsy. Like, not clumsy, but, like, she's very involved with like, to move fast with her is very involved. So, like, it's hard.
Ooh, I thought they were going to roll. I did not expect the down smash.
When you're over 100... something like you have to go before she starts her up B, very slightly before she starts her up B. If you go at the time that she starts her up B, then it's usually too late. So you just have to like,
okay.
Yeah, because it's just a little too slow. But like you can still cover the stand and stuff. It's just you have to like anticipate a little bit. See, like, after you get that, like, FC aerial and, like, that spaced FC aerial, I'm almost like, why not just, like, dash away or something and just check and see if she, like, attacks out of shield, you know? Or, like,
after I get the FC aerial, so, like, when she's in the corner?
Like, well, yeah, like, because you had her pinned in shield, right? So I'm saying that, like, why jab after that aerial? Like, what is the jab giving you?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Whereas, like...
So I should probably, like, grab or disengage?
No, it's not disengaging. You're just, like, covering the space that she can roll into, and also spacing for her, like, narrative shield. Her shield grab, like, her jump out of shield. Like, her spot dodge. Like, you're checking her options.
I didn't need to go to ledge there. Didn't touch the ground, maybe? Hopefully?
Yeah, no, she didn't touch. Have confidence in those. You're doing the right thing most of the time, but I can say that with confidence.
No way! No way!
This Sheik quit out?
This Sheik quit out.
Damn, you're making Sheik and Falcons quit out on you. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I guess it's a good sign.
All right, we are in our last 2 minutes, so let's just kind of like touch base and like figure out what our other takeaways are. But I think that this was a strong return. What do we need to flag to ensure that the ball keeps rolling the way we want it to?
I'm definitely gonna work on some of that some of the movement we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's a particular rhythm that I feel like I haven't really grinded very much. Mm-hmm. And then I think I also just want to keep. I want to keep working on the Falcon matchup. It's like very gradually starting to make more sense. And I think the review that we did of Surmaris Salt is gonna prove useful. I think my main thing that I'm wondering about now is just getting ready for Genesis without freaking out about Genesis. But I guess we could also talk about that more next time. But that's kind of what's on my mind.
Yeah. So I would say that, like, Falcon matchup development, how would we word that? Let's maybe say continue to expand upon the turns of the matchup. And I would also say Falcon matchup development 2, Actually, no, and then I'm going to put bracket punish game development. No, punish game expansion. And it's really just like, yeah, like take the strong hit nair or fair more directly. Directly. Yeah, take the at opportune moments. Because like a lot of times, like we try to get kind of fancy with it. The last thing I'm gonna say is That's really like, actually, that's really more of like a punish game thing. Yeah. I'm just going to say punish game. No, punish game cleanup. The last thing I want to kind of flag is, so versus that Sheik, it looks like you're uncertain a lot of the time. So I'm going to say, we'll file this under edge guarding. Edge guard cleanup. I'm going to say that, like, trust in your observations. And act upon the plan accordingly. Now, act upon them accordingly. And then I'm gonna flag Sheik, down smash. Did she touch the ground? No. Did she touch the ground? Example. Because the thing is that, like, if we know in our heart that she didn't touch the ground, like, that was a kill on her. Like, if you recover onto if you come onto that stage like a little sooner, I'm pretty sure down tilt up air just straight up kills her at the percent she was at. But because we didn't like have confidence, but because we didn't have confidence in that, we didn't take that opening. So like, you see what I'm getting at? Like, it's not that what you're doing is like bad. Like the play you went for, like, to compensate with the forward throw wasn't like a bad compromise. But what I'm saying is, like, because we didn't have confidence in our decision, we had to take a compromise, and we didn't need to. So I think that, like, this is what I mean by confidence. Like, I think that something Fox and Peach have in common is that they actually need a lot of confidence. They're characters that demand a lot of confidence in order to be played to their fullest. More so than a lot of other characters. Because ultimately, Peach and Fox, what they share, like, the part of the Venn diagram they share is Scrap God. And, like... Yeah, like, in order, if we want to, like, make use of that, we just have to believe. Like, sometimes, like, when we see something, we gotta trust what we saw, and we gotta believe. So, can I trust on you to continue believing in Michael and to, like, and what he sees?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Hell yeah! And I'll see you on the 30th?
Awesome, yes.
Is this time good for the 30th, or is that up in the air?
I think so. Do you want me to check real quick? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll cut the recording and tell, like, Mello to just hold tight for, like, a minute. If this can be done in a minute, then yeah.